Okay, alright. Next problem. Sunod yung exact simple interest on a 1,000 pesos which was deposited on January 8, 1990 and to be withdrawn on October 8, 1992 if I is 10%. So, yun na, no? Yung sabi ko, first alamin muna natin kung ano yung tinatanong sa problem. So, yung tinatanong niya, ano daw yung simple interest, no? So, ulitin ko, merong dalawa yan. We have the ordinary and the exact interest, no? Then, sa ordinary, ulit, that is 360 days per year. While yung exact, dalawa yan, no? 365 days per year or 366 days per year, no? Depende kung leap year or ordinary year. Okay? So, since yung tanong niya is exact, ayan, no? So, ibig sabihin, may mili tayo kung ordinary ba or leap year, no? So, yung gagawin natin, meron tayong mga year, no? So, select natin yan. So, since nag-start siya from 1990 up to 1992, so, check natin kung saan dito yung ordinary year tsaka leap year. So, divide lang natin sa 4, no? Dapat divisible by 4, no? Kasi walang century, no? So, since not century year, it is a leap year. So, leap year yan, if divisible by 4. Ayan, so check natin yan. Tayo natin divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. Okay. So, paano na? So, ilan to? So, kumpitin ko muna, ha? So, we have 190 divided by 4, that is 497.5. 190.91 divided by 4, so therefore this is 497.75. 497.75 and 1992 divided by 4, that is 498. 498. So since divisible by 4 ito, so therefore this is a leap year and this one is ordinary year and ito naman is ordinary year. So, okay na tayo sa simple interest na exact. So, alam natin na yung 1990 tsaka 1991 ordinary, yung 1992 lang yung leap year. Okay? So, ano na yung gagawin sa next? So, ito na, no? Hahanapin na natin yung value ng n, no? Alam natin yung formula for simple interest is ipin, di ba? Ngipin lang yan, ha? Ipin. Okay. Ngayon, yung concern naman natin ngayon is ano yung value ng n, which is in years. No? So, kukumputin natin yung n. Okay. So, nag-start siya by January 8, 1990. So, up to October 8, 1992. So, since kaka-start niya lang dito, no? So, since kaka-start niya lang dito, ibig sabihin yung counting ngayon will be, diba? Yung tubo na doon, nasa pangalawang araw na, no? So, June 9, 1990 up to December 31, 1990. Okay. Then, next will be, so, okay na ako dito, no? So, bali sa 1990, magsa-start siya ngayon ng January 9 to December 31. Kasi yung January 8, yan yung kakasimula niya pa lang, no? So, bali yung tubo na. So, mag-start na yung bayaran sa next din na, no? Diba? Grabe naman, kaka-start mo pa lang, tapos babayarin ka na, no? So, common sense lang yan, ha? So, next is yung 1991. So, since whole year yan, so, bali magsa-start yan by January 1, 1991 up to December 31, 1991. And sa 1992 naman, dito naman, so magsa-start yan by January 1, 1992 up to hanggang December 8, October 8. October 8, 1992. Okay. So yun na, no? So October 8 yung gagamitin. Bakit? October 8 yung gagamitin kasi dito mo kinaltas yung ano eh, no? Kasi bali ito yung minala mo, so doon ka na nag-start ng 9, no? Pero kung pwede ka rin mag-start ng 8, bali January 8, pero dito magiging October 7. Okay? Pero mas preferred kung ganito eh, no? Pero anyway, kung gusto mo mag-start ng January 8, so ulitin ko, kung January 8 to, dapat ito October 7, ha? So, ganun lang, no? So, yung mangyayari ngayon is meron na tayong hahanapin na natin ng number of years, no? Sige. Tanggalin ko na lang. Add page. Okay, add page nga. Okay. Susulat ko lang ulit, ha? So, meron tayong January. Meron tayong January 9. January 9. January 9. Ano ba yan? 1990. Up to December 31, 1990. So, ibig sabihin yung number of years dito, number of days, in terms of days, that would be, ilan? Alam natin, ordinary year to eh, di ba? Ordinary year, so ibig sabihin that is 365 days per year. So, meron tayong 365. Sasubtract natin nung, diba, January 8 yung starting point, ibig sabihin meron siyang 8 days na nawala, no? Diba? January 8 siya nag-start ng bayaran eh, no? Then, yung tubo doon na sa next din na, no? So, ibig sabihin 8 days yung wala. 8 days yung wala sa kanya, no? So, mag-start na siya ng January. So, 365 minus 8, that is 357 days. So, convert natin yan into year. In 1 year, that is 365 days. So, this is equivalent to 0.978 year. Okay. Next is January 1. January 1, 1991 up to December 31, 1991. Alam natin, ordinary year to. So, this is 365 days per year, no? So, ibig sabihin yung number of days nito is 365 days, or that is 1 year, no? Next is January 1, 1992 up to October 8, 1992. Alam natin yung 1992. That is a leap year. So, ibig sabihin, this is 366 days per year. Okay? So, paano ngayon yan? Ha? So, mag-start tayo by January 1. So, January, February, March, April, May, then we have June, we have July, August, September, and then October. Okay? So, yung January, meron tayong, kasi starting from 1 up to January 31. So, meron siyang 31 days. No? Okay? Next is, meron tayong, ilan? Leap year man to. So, ibig sabihin yung February niya is, diba? 29, no? Kung leap year. And hanggang 28 lang pag ordinary year, no? So, ibig sabihin, magiging 29 days lang ang pasok natin, no? Next is 31 days in a month. So, i-check nyo lang yung calendar nyo, no? Yung April is 30 days. Yung May is 31 days. Yung June is 30 days. July is 31. August is 31. September is 30 days. And we have October. Ilan? Hanggang October 8. Sana yan? Ito. Hanggang October 8. So, this must be 8. So, add lang natin to. Plus lang. Plus natin lahat yan. So, this will be 282 days. Okay? So, ngayon, change natin to into year, no? So, in 1 year, for a leap year, that is 366 days. So, ibig sabihin, this is 0.7705 year. Ayan na. So, meron na tayong masiseparate natin yan. Kasi ito lang yung video natin, no? So, meron tayong from January 1 to 1990. Sa 1991 at saka sa 1992. So, add up lang natin to. So, add natin to plus yung 1 year plus yung 0.77. So, ako na pinch dito. So, yung number of years will be 0.978 plus 1 plus 0.7705. So, that is equivalent to 0.978 plus 1 plus 0.7705. So, that is 2.7485. 2.7485 years. So, yun na, no? So, pwede na. So, balikan lang natin yung formula na ipin na masakit. Yan. So, meron na tayong interest. So, balik tayo dito. Alam natin yung principal amount is ito, yung 1,000. And alam natin yung I is yung 10%. So, masolve na natin. Meron tayong principal amount na 1,000 pesos times interest rate na 0.10 times and which is must be in years, no? So 2.7485. So we will have now this one, no? So we will have 274.85. Okay? So ito na yung interest, yung tubo, no? So bakit nga pala kailangan naka-years, sir? No? Bakit kailangan years? Hindi ba pwedeng days yung N? Bakit, no? Dahil yan sa I, no? Kasi yung I, effective yan no? Effective interest. Ibig sabihin, this is the interest rate per year, no? Or per annual, no? So, since yung interest natin is naka per year or annually, so dapat yung N natin must be, or yung time natin must be in years. Ha? So, huwag nyo kalimutan yan, ha? So, I think yun lang, no? So, if ever makahanapan ko ulit ng future amount, so madali lang. Ayan. So, P plus I. So, we will have 1,000 plus 274.85. No? So, 1,274.85 pesos. So, yung mga ganitong, yung simple interest is maganda lang yan sa mga nangungutang, no? Nangungutang. So, maganda siya sa nangungutang, yung mga simple interest. Bakit? Kasi maliit lang yung tubo no? Pero kung ikaw yung nagpapautang, so mas preferred mo yung compound interest, no? Bakit? Kasi mas malaki yung tubo no? Diba? Imagine mo, sa 2 years 274 lang yung tubo, maliit lang, no? So okay yun kung ikaw yung nangungutang, pero ikaw yung nagpapautang, mas maganda yung compound interest kasi malaki yung tubo. So anyway, that's it. Thank you.